Hello and welcome to episode 4 of my faction overhauls. Today I'm going to be focusing on the Mage's College. Now I have done a magical overhaul before which I will link in the top corner now, and these two would actually fit in really well together. This overhaul only includes one spell. Check the previous video if you'd like more. It's not about retextures either, but the same rules apply as always. If you see something you like, don't forget to ask. But with all that being said, let's begin. I'm going to start in the exact same place as the rest of the overhauls, with a pivotal mod called Perks from Questing. In the case of the college questline, you're given a passive ability called Ethereal Veins. This grants us a 10% spell absorption chance alongside 20% extra magicka regeneration. But there's more, we also get a spell called Wizard's Fury. This spell damages targets within a 15-foot radius with 15 points of fire, frost and shock damage. This damage is increased when your health gets lower, and I think this is a spell worthy of the Archmage. Once again, this mod takes up a minuscule 56.3 kilobytes and gives you bonuses for every questline completed and faction you lead. It's magical, pardon the pun. Up next is a mod called Improved College Entry. This mod is actually included in Parapet's and Epic Crab's bundle as well as my mod bundle, so you should check those out to see if they feature anything else you're interested in, but I'll be focusing on just this mod. Improved College Entry covers an awful lot. Most obviously is how you gain access to the college. Feralda has moved back into the college and will ask you more questions, namely what school you prefer. She also has had bug fixes, but one of my favourite little changes is a shout will now gain you entry. You're the freaking Dragonborn. It's obvious you should be allowed in. The entrance exam you're given now even has a purpose. Mirabelle will give you robes relevant to your answers, and for those of you who have played a bunch of times, you can now skip the annoying tour. This is a superbly broken down explanation of what's on offer here, but I will leave a link in the description as always so you can check it out for yourself. I won't be playing a Mage's run without this mod or one of the bundles I mentioned earlier. It just makes so much more sense, and at 382.9 kilobytes, it's really easy to find room for this. And now for a mod known as Better Spell Learning. This mod makes it so that reading a spell tome doesn't simply just give you the spell. As with all learning, it takes time and more than just one try to perfect something. So now when you read a spell book, you will learn only a percentage of the spell, but don't worry, you won't lose that book. The amount you learn is dependent on a few factors: your skill level, the difficulty of spell, and where you read the book. Places such as the Mage's College will give you a boost, and the Arcanium will boost that even further. This is one of those mods that will appeal to role players and people big into their immersion. This mod has made my time at the college feel like it has more of a point, and learning there is such a great touch. There's suddenly a reason to go to the college again beyond picking up some quest. It blows my mind that this wasn't a feature in the vanilla game, and for a tiny 241.9 kilobytes, I have to say that this mod is so massively worthwhile, but please do check for patches if you're using any magical additions. And finally, I'm going to talk about two mods that improve upon the college itself. First up is an extremely well-known mod called the Magical College of Winterhold. This changes the clutter and decorations inside the college, mostly to make things feel more correct and in line with how a college would work. Individual rooms, for example, are now decorated differently to each other to reflect the identity of the students and teachers. Things have also been cleaned up and put into order. The college seems like it would have the funds, so why is it such a mess? Why is the garden overgrown? The college now feels like it has more staff. This is especially the case when using Immersive College NPCs. This mod also overhauls the Archmage's quarters and even adds in new crafting tables to the college. With all the above considered, the 3.6 megabytes seems extremely fair. Alongside this, I'm also using the Midden Expanded. This is an extremely large dungeon with at least an hour's worth of exploration on offer. In this dungeon you're offered new stories, lore, and of course new gameplay. Alongside all of this, you're also given a new house, essentially meaning you have 3 homes at the college, all with safe storage. I really enjoyed exploring this dungeon a ton. It's interestingly designed and in my mind added an awful lot to the college experience, especially when you're using the college-based followers, making you feel like you're on a Harry Potter styled adventure. This mod comes in at 1.4 megabytes and is really worth playing if you intend on being in the college for any real amount of time. But on this I am going to end. I really enjoyed making this video. As someone who often plays a warrior type character, it's always fun to try new things. But I'd love to know what you'd add in this lineup for the perfect mage build. I'd also love to see you over on the Discord server, so check the description for a link to that. If this has helped, I would of course appreciate those likes, comments and subscriptions, but either way, thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next one.